Well, it's Monday night, everybody. We are live. Oh, it's Tuesday. I'm so used to that.
I know.
Oh, Kevin. Who's start the whole show again? Hello, it's Tuesday. Welcome to Shop Unlimited Live,
It's
Kevin.
Tuesday. Dan, good to see you again.
I feel like I haven't been sat next to you for ages.
It feels that way. You were off away on one trip, weren't you?
I was wayward.
Lovely, you were waywards, and I was waywards last
Den
week.
came in. What a show we have tonight. The stock is there for the Sahara. ShopUnlimitedLive.com. We're coming to it. We're coming to it. We're coming to it. But you can already go on the website and get hold of yours. However, we thought we'd start this show with a little preview because there's an awful lot of new on the show to Shop Unlimited Live.
Yeah.
One of which is this watch winder, Kevin.
I know, it's a little beauty. It's a really, really good price. I'm going to run through all the details with you. It is a proper watch winder. Just think about this, guys. If any of you have got those watch winders that used to come free with a watch over £600 on the old Ideal, forget it. They're causing more damage to your watch than benefit.
So, let's look after our timepieces.
Let's look after our timepieces
I presume
properly.
it's not just Vostok that works in here.
No.
There's other watch brands that could possibly be stored in there, I mean.
It can be any watch brand, yeah.
So,
automatics, obviously, but there is an area for storing your other watches. Some of you, Brighter Sparks, will know that there's some quartz watches in there, but Kev had to bring them from his house because he only thought about this on his way from the warehouse
fair play.
to the house to get the suit, shirt, trousers, shoes.
Get it all pressed and see,
Yeah,
a tailored new
Susan
suit
was
every
there, a
week.
little lion. Don't tell her that,
Big old
guys.
press,
Please don't tell her that.
steam up. So, if you want to get ahead of us and get hold of yours, of course, black, red, white or green, all the same price. You've got a saving after all. It's still the one P&P of $4.99. You can get hold of yours on our website, shopunlimitedlive.com. We are coming to Sahara. By the way, loads of comments already coming in on the
good.
YouTube
Great.
channel. William Daly, good evening, Kevin, Dan. Looking forward to another awesome show, especially the new Sahara. That's from William, Helen and Leon. Good evening, happy Tuesday, everyone.
Oh, yeah, Leon's
Chris
the
Lyle, evening,
youngest member.
fellas. Yeah, looking forward to my weekly fix of VE watches. Let's do this.
Who was that?
That is William.
William. Oh,
No,
right.
that's Chris. Chris
That's
Lyle.
Chris. Oh, Chris.
And you said let's do this just before it came on air, actually.
Yeah,
didn't you?
let's do it.
Because there's loads of new. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Jack Richardson, good evening once again, Kevin and Dan. Hope you're both okay and cannot wait to see the new Sahara. Everyone who's in our new watch collectors group on Facebook.
Yeah, it's a good thing to join, guys, because I can drop messages in, drop them out. Yeah, this old dinosaur knows how to access it.
He's in. We'll talk more about that. But you get up. We've also got a new Sky channel to
it's
tell
big
you
news.
about.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
loads going on. But anyway, let's continue on with our little preview and then we'll go into all things Sahara because also on the show, you've brought some new giftables for us as well. The penknife is one of these and there's a little trick with this regarding the P&P and popping it in the same transaction. But anyway, Kevin, introduce us, please, because I've never seen this before.
So the Swiss Vostok Europe distributor has a strong relationship with some other companies. Funny enough, we work with the company that used to make the Victorinox watches. But Victorinox are the Swiss army knife, made in Switzerland, not made in China with a little red cross on them, a white cross and a red background. Made in Switzerland, yeah, and it's one of their classic models. There are about 7-9 utensils in there, more than what you're looking at now, but we'll run through those. And it's just a great penknife. But again, top quality. Again, all above board as long as you're over 18, and the longest knife, and that's what you have to look at these days because knives are a big topic. The longest knife is under 3 inches, and it's not a flick knife.
Rightio, so if you want to get hold of yours, details are on the screen, $39.99. Here's the thing, friends, because it's a small item, but our system is $4.99 P&P, whatever you are ordering. If you add this in with something else, for example, the Watchwinder, for example, the Sahara, for example, any of the other new watches or returning favourites on this show, we will keep it as one P&P, right, Kev?
Yeah. No, that's great. We do all the dispatching, I think, as you know. We QC the watches, get everything ready. We do it all.
Yep.
So we're there. We're not somebody in another country doing it. We're not somebody in a warehouse that doesn't care about it. We're somebody there doing that for you guys at home. So, order a couple, maybe 3-4 of these, one of those. They'll all be in the same bag. One, as Dan says, P&P.
One at P&P. So therefore, that's why we showed you nice and early. So those of you going to the Sahara, because I can hear you already on the website. Add this in, add this in. All of these items are on the show page, just the home page. If you're brand new, shopunlimitedlive.com. Another item which we've never had before. And again, are we thinking Christmas? Are we thinking maybe you travel for work? Maybe it's just a brilliant idea of keeping your watches safe and sound. I love all the colours you brought us, by the way. Thank you so much.
In fact, if anything, there's too many colours, isn't there?
6, 7, 8, 9.
9 colours.
9 different colours. Obviously, that's not the price you're seeing on the screen there. But nevertheless, and these are super sturdy, right?
Super sturdy, yeah. I'm going to invent a little test. Somebody's pretty nervous in the background. I can see.
Oh my, yeah.
When we come to these,
I didn't know you had such a good arm on you, Kevin.
Well, I don't know.
Those cricket days.
I don't know. I'm going to show. Do you know what's great about these guys? I've seen them today for the first time because they only arrived this morning. And we're looking at the office and we're looking around. They are sturdy. They are small. These are not expensive, right?
They are $12.99.
Yep. They will take an Energia, a Lunarcod, down to your smallest ladies' watch, whatever watch you've got. It doesn't have to be a Vostok Europe, Tracer, or any of ours. This is a great way of traveling. So if you want something, instead of putting it in a little thing and then worrying that it might get crushed, put this in your luggage.
Yep.
It's great.
So I know the details aren't on the screen, but because the wrong price came up. But on the website, you pick your colour, $12.99. It should be £25, $12.99. Whether you're going to go for the green, the teal, the blue, the purple, the grey, the black, the yellow, whatever.
There's 3 different blues. I mean, there's too much choice, guys. Ford got it right when they said the only colour you can have is black.
Did they?
Yeah, that's the first car.
You can pick any colour you want as long as it's
black.
So you can get hold of yours. So we've just done a little introduction. We'll talk more about the watch winder. Well, of course, the travel cases are available, as is the penknife. Let me just shimmy these out of the way. It's time to talk about the brand new that you haven't seen before, dropped on Facebook, on the Vostok official Facebook page today, and we kept you in the loop via the group and obviously on our Facebook page. That's why we've pushed this show back 24 hours, or else you wouldn't have been seeing this until next Monday, the 20th. But the fact is, Kevin confirmed the stock. This is the only place on screen you are seeing this in the UK. Just before we open the box, the stock's been live for 7 minutes, by the way, on the website. Shall we... Chris, is it ready? Good man. Shall we see the story?
It's a great. This is what I love about these limited editions. Only 500 pieces, 300 pieces gone. You can't buy another one after tonight until February, right? This is the way Igor Zavrosky, bless you if you're watching Igor, that's the way it works.
Here we go. This is what it's all about tonight. Thank you so much for joining in.
Yes.
Kevin.
Yeah, so...
Shall we open the box?
Before you open the box, the limited edition 500 pieces, and this is part of a new thing that we've seen with celestial objects, Halley's Comet, Ceres, the eclipse, solar eclipse, the moon eclipse. So this is part of a new thing that they're doing, and obviously, as you can see, a lot of work goes into it. So he orders 500 parts for every watch. He's had 300 kits imported from various countries. They've been assembled now. and they've all gone. There's no more stock in Vilnius, Lithuania. Right? It'll be mid-February until there's a delivery of 200 pieces. And at the moment, I can tell you that there's only 20 pieces in the UK. That's all we got.
Right.
And 10 between our company and 10 for you.
So, to get the saving
Hurry
on
up.
the watch, to get the Klarna, if you want to divide the cost by 3 interest-free, if you want to get free delivery, I know we got too excited and too many eyes in delivery. We know. But it's free delivery for you.
It was last minute, to be fair.
It was. Yeah, the P&P thing was, absolutely. This is your brand new Sahara timepiece, and it's absolutely glorious, Kevin.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a brand new case, very similar to the old Expedition, but it's part of a new Expedition case family. 6S10 Citizen quartz chronograph movement inside there. It's going to come fitted with the silicon strap. It's also going to come with the NATO strap, and I'm pretty sure Adam's going to be able to show us a picture of what it looks like with the NATO strap. And they've even thought, this is what I love about Vostok Europe, they've even included the pins, the extra spring bars. Remember, they're heavy-duty spring bars to fix the NATO strap on with, because the silicon strap has got those easy predict things.
Okay.
200 metre water resistance, 6S10 quartz chronograph movement there. 1/20th of a second timer there. You've got the big hand is your chronograph for seconds. Then you've got the hour counter on the 60 minutes. 3.7 millimetres of hardened K1 crystal, and we'll run through that shortly. Screw down crown and that beautiful textured dial. And obviously the colour and the texture is meant to show, allude to the actual desert. So I saw Mad Max on his motorbike, Carolus there.
Yeah,
we all love him in the ice, in the Baikal Sea, and here he is in the Sahara now, or just been there. Great guy, and there's a bit more to the whole story. Some of you will know, some of you maybe don't, is that there's a competition with this. Once you buy a watch, you're into the competition, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And basically, the number 000 out of 500 is hidden in the desert. And over the next 3 weeks, there will be clues.
What, an actual timepiece? Is it?
The actual original watch that was brought from the factory out there on his wrist. He's taken it off, or so he tells us. But he's
Imagine.
He's an honest guy. Carolus has taken it off and he's put it somewhere which is findable. I mean, Sahara, route of the Tuaregs, I'll talk about that later on as well. I know a bit about that. So again, they've done a matte and brushed finish on the outside of the case. Look at that. That's a great picture, actually, because you can see the texture on the dial there. Again, not easy to do. 200 metre water resistance, screw down crown, and it explains, using the hour hands and minute hands on the back of the watch, how to know where true south is. And if you know true south, you know true north, east and west.
And you're away.
So again, if quite befitting, the route of the Tuareg is the roots of the Tuareg is because they used instruments to do exactly the same thing. You can actually do it using a watch, because obviously you've got the time of the day, and then using the instructions which are on the back, which are probably worth showing, actually.
Oh, we did just have a brief spin round whilst you were chatting. By the way, Jack's already purchased his stunning, purchased my Sahara. Jack, you haven't got to, Jack, you haven't got to do anything after all, but I hope you've maybe popped in the Swiss Army knife, side of things if you wished, or one of the watch cases, because it'll be the same P&P. That's why they're on the show. The same. If you haven't done, completely up to you, Jack. But nevertheless, you mentioned here. Don't forget, £180 off. A brand new, the latest, only released today. Vostok Europe Expedition Sahara, 153.33.
Sold out by Vostok Europe.
Right.
So there's no more at Vostok Europe. We have what we've got. It's not enough, in my opinion, but it is what it is at the moment.
Now, I know we're going to go into the boxes more than it meets the eye. Team, have we got the picture of it on the NATO? Because it's really cool on the NATO, isn't it?
And again, if you were in the desert, if you were out in that place, it's probably more convenient to wear it on the NATO strap. And again, the 2 spring bars to hold down, because this is a spring-fitted, self-adjusting or fitting strap. Vostok Europe are really getting into these. So they've actually thought of everything, and they've included 2 of their heavy-duty spring bars. Where is it? It's down there.
I'll tell you what, team, what we have, if anyone wants to see that picture of the NATO, it's on our website.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a look there, you can see it actually in all its glorious detail on the NATO or Silicon. Well, you can see Silicon right now.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, again, a lot of you are going for it already. It is free delivery. We are celebrating it's the only place in the UK. But there's even more in the box.
You're going to get your Sahara stickers.
To go on your motorbike, to go on your helmet,
Yeah,
whatever,
that's a good
whatever
point.
you want
I
to do.
never thought, yeah. Go in your briefcase. There we go.
Go on it. Yours. Before anybody else here in the UK. And this is what we are so excited about. Vostok Europe, the Sahara. And here's what it looks like. And I say that does come in the box.
Yeah, it comes in the box. And the spring bars, because I know a lot of you have been asking about spring bars. It comes with the extra spring bars inside. You've got the water test certificate inside. It looks great, actually, like that, doesn't it?
It's tricky because I'm like, I love the silicone side of things.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I'd go for. That's what I'd go for. Maybe if I'm dressing up for like a different watch, I would go for like a Milanese or something. But I'm more of a silicone kind of guy. However, then because this wouldn't quite fit in the story if this was a Milanese bracelet.
Oh no.
Like on your motorbike when you're adventuring around, I think. So the fact that has even been considered. Did I just see some Superluminova elements in there too?
Yeah. You did, and the relevance of having the compass, being able to find north and south, is that you get trading places like Marrakesh, and Marrakesh was built as a walled city, and it had a gate in the north, at exactly the north, a gate exactly at the south, a gate exactly at the west, and a gate exactly at the east. And the Tuaregs were the travellers. They would go out, so they would go out trading. And here's something some of you might not know. I only know because I've been in Marrakesh, Morocco, about 12 times. I've been in the Sahara twice with Susan. We've stayed out. We glamped is probably the word. Yeah, in the Sahara. But,
did you go there by camel? Was that?
No, I'm not into camels.
Okay.
They've got a lot of wind. They spit.
But what about the camel?
Yeah. But no, the camel did as well. Oh God, I'm in trouble. Anyway, so the Tuaregs used to travel around. But listen to this. I only know this because I've been on a couple of these guided trips. In the old days, Marrakesh was and it's quite relevant to the things these days, was the first Arab city to have a Jewish quarter.
Oh.
So the Jewish guys used to travel down from Belgium and different places, and they used to bring salt. And the Tuaregs would buy salt, because they couldn't get salt, and pay in gold.
Right.
So it was real trading. Salt was more important to them than gold. I mean, and again, after the show, or when you get the watches, look up Route of the Tuaregs. It's really interesting. It's like a mathematician's done a course across the whole of the Sahara, which is the largest desert landmass in the world, and have done these courses. And places like Marrakesh that were trading places in the middle of nowhere, they would be built to sort of follow the path. So you north, east, west, south. They're very linear. That's the word. They're very linear routes that the Tuaregs used to take. So again, 2 types of people in Morocco, really, the Berbers and the Tuaregs from the past.
There they were. You just spied them there. But there you go. Now, if you've got any questions of anything before you check out your baskets, just a question about the weight of something or the size of something or messages, of course, we'd love to hear from you.
Good point, actually. 48mm diameter case, though it doesn't look it to me, and 14mm deep. But again, good rugged watch, nice finish, in keeping with the watch is named the Sahara.
Well, I was wondering where that sort of sandy texture might, those tones, that texture was going to come into play. I wonder whether it was going to be on some of the metalwork, maybe it's going to be on the strap. It's on the face behind everything, but you've got a real striking contrast with the black. You know my favourite element of it, though?
Go on.
The red. The red writing.
Yeah.
The red hand.
Yeah. There's a touch of Vostok Europe.
The red detailing on the edge. Isn't that striking? Now, everybody, if you wanted to get a sneak peek at this watch or anything else we're doing in the future, or you know what, not just to do with Shop Unlimited, but in general, if you love collecting watches, Nighttime binders, nighttime scene. If you love collecting watches, we've got a new watch group, haven't we, Kevin?
Yes.
This was a demand from you guys asking. You just go on Facebook and you search Unlimited Watch Collectors. Unlimited Watch. It is set up by us, Shop Unlimited Live. So you will see offers occasionally in there and exclusive deals for you. But more importantly, Kevin, it's to build that community because we love chatting to you on a Monday night normally, on a Tuesday night on YouTube. We want to chat to you more often.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you guys are so active with that. It's brilliant. I love all that sort of stuff.
We only set up a few days ago. So there's a couple of dozen people in there at the moment. A lot of our regulars are in there too. Dave Lloyd says, I hope Igor's watching. He does often, doesn't he?
He does watch, and
he's in the group.
Igor's actually given us permission to use this price because in reality, you shouldn't discount something. But then this is a different form of showing watches to people. It's like the old television. It's more of a club atmosphere.
Yes.
If that makes any sense to you at home. So that price on your screen, you will not get it anywhere less expensive, right? You will not.
20% of the remaining UK stock already accounted for on shopunlimitedlive.com. We will, of course, come back to it, shopunlimitedlive.com. Now, here's the thing. We have a huge exclusive announcement to make tonight. And because of that announcement, there will not be a live show next week. We will be playing this show again next Monday on the 20th. We are very busy.
Stock permitting.
We are filming. That's why we're going to other watches, the watchway, etc., etc., etc. But so therefore, if you often you budget or you think, I wonder what's coming up next week, it's the same as tonight. So if you're already, still tune in. We love it. It helps for our figures and it helps for our interactions. Absolutely still tune in. Maybe if you've ordered a watch tonight, you'll have it by then, and you can watch along and sort of understand what you were talking about in your own hand.
Yeah.
Because come the start of November, Shop Unlimited Live is on Sky.
Big news. It is big news.
This has been pending.
Start of a journey.
A start of a journey, and you guys are right. It's basically the journey of a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Kevin, you've been right at the forefront of that.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
We are going to be live from Monday, the 3rd of November. The first live show will be Kevin Reynolds, Vostok Europe on Sky. What's channel, Adam? 672. Sky, and we'll be on Facebook, and it'll be on YouTube as well, and there'll be other live shows as well, of course, coming up all the way up to Christmas. But Sky 672, you'll be seeing Vostok Europe. Now, as you probably imagine, there's all sorts of bits and bobs that go into that. That's why we're not going to be live next week. So therefore, if you're thinking about saving up or whatever you're up to,
a lot of work.
This show, this lineup on our website right now, shoppinglive.com, is the time to be ordering at these possible prices. We're going to come back to Sahara. There's so much still to tell you about, but let's go right now. Go on the website, press checkout, pop the penknife in at the same time, pop in the travel cases at the same time. It's well worth it, but please make sure you're checking out because after all, it will sell out, Kevin. It will sell out tonight or tomorrow, and then that new stock is not arriving till the new year. Now then, also on the show, this is our website, by the way, shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you go. That's where you go shopping. That's where you pop anything in the same transaction. It's one P&P. So if two watches go in the same basket you check out, it's the same P&P. If you're ordering, I know the Sahara's got free P&P, but even anything of this size, it's the same P&P of only $4.99. This watch winder, 4 different colours: red, white, green, or black. Black's the one we have in the studio right now. That is brand new to Shop Unlimited Live as well to get hold of your watch winder. And if it is in time for Christmas, or Kevin, just for the well-being, the maintenance of, and to display them as well, because imagine this is the corner of your room, on your dresser, in your study.
Yeah, in your man cave.
on Kev's minibar.
On Kev's, well, yeah, I wish there was actually. Hopefully Susan is watching. So as you can see, a lot of you have asked me over the past 10, 12 years about watch winders, right? Cheap watch winders can cause more problems to your watch than you not winding it or just winding it up every 6 months and leaving it in a different position. So this is the first time that I've really been happy. Obviously, the Vostok Europe one has been and gone, the steampunk one that I think you all remember. We sold more than any other country in the world on that. Why? Because you guys asked for it. But that was pretty big watch winder, had lots of features, could wind up 3, 4 watches at a time, but it had that pretty unique finish, typical Vostok Europe. This has got a veneered, hand-finished wood
it's beautiful,
finish.
isn't it?
Yeah. So the colours refer to the colour inside. When you switch it on, or you've got a separate switch for the light, so I'm turning that off and on the back. And then you've got the on-off switch also on the back. You've got the UK plug, so there's no mucking about with adapters. It's a UK plug, and there we go. Let me turn that back on.
There you go.
There we go.
I like how it's lockable as well.
Yeah, so it's a magnetic lock at the top. That's beautiful, actually, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It is nice. And I'm here. I am aware, and I'll be honest, I always want to be honest with you guys. There is a very, very small noise. You can just barely hear it. Hardly anything.
That minibar by your bed makes more noise.
The fridge by the minibar, yeah. The fridge and the minibar makes a lot more noise. Magnetic, but I've got to tell you the truth. What I love about this machine, it does everything that you need for the watches that you've got, really. Plus it stores them. Plus there's a little place here for
Yeah, I spied that.
jewellery, and you can section it off. There's extra bits inside.
Oh, so
there.
like your pop rings in there,
Yeah,
or maybe
yeah,
maybe your
yeah.
essential documents, passports, whatever you're saying.
Cufflinks if you're a
Cufflinks, good points.
So again, this is good looking and small enough to be in a nice lounge, a nice dining room, or just your bedroom or a spare bedroom. So holds 3 watches, and then you've got the 2 on spinners. I've got to turn it around slightly because I'll show you how this works.
Yeah, do what you
with
need
these.
to.
Yeah. So if I stop it, right, when you get this home, it's so well packaged. Because Katie said to me today, Dad, tell them about the packaging. It is so well packaged. It's going to come direct from the manufacturer or the importer here in the UK. We've sorted out a deal with him. It'll still come with our guarantee and Shop Unlimited's guarantee, and it'll come with instructions and everything else. And then what I suggest is that you Google watch winders and how to use them. Again, a lot of you guys, I know there was, in the days of the old Ideal, there were free battery-operated watch winders. Let me warn you, this can cause more problems than benefit the watch, because the spring inside your mechanical watch, there's an old Stamansky there, the spring inside has a memory. And if it's in one position, or if it's just wound one way, it develops a memory and it starts to lose time or gain time. So what you want is something that replicates hand movement. If you wanted to pay thousands of pounds, you can have one that replicates the 7 directions of your wrist. This is why I said at the beginning, value for money, 2 Japanese electric motors inside there, longer life, quieter, and they do the right things for your watches. I wouldn't recommend having it on 24 hours a day, but if you know you're going to go out, you've got a favourite watch that you wear on a Saturday, wind it up a couple of times inside here. The only thing I felt in the instructions that you don't get enough info on is it makes it look like you have to squeeze it to pull it out. You don't. Just pull it.
Just pull it.
It's got a...
I like a little ball bearing,
a spring-loaded ball bearing on the side here. It'll fit an Energia. There it is with a Sistema. Every watch you're looking at, by the way, guys, is one of my personal watches. Put it back in, easy to put back in.
I also appreciate you doing this back to front, Kevin. You'll probably be facing it at home, right?
I should be facing it at home.
But you know what, friends? So what colour works best for you? I love we've got a mandatory set. This could be a Christmas present to yourself. And I love, by the way, because previously on our Facebook page, I know Andy Blake, for example, has shared where he displays his watches in the watch group that we now have, Unlimited Watch Collectors. I know a lot of you are showing where you keep yours, like beautiful like drawers and things. But actually to have them not only for displaying and to appreciate what you've invested in over the years and maybe to pick with your outfit that you're wearing.
Yeah,
but actually, as you say, for the health,
show off your watches.
Yeah,
isn't it,
to show off
really?
your watches.
To show off your watches.
But actually, for the health of your watches as well, you cannot beat it. That price point, $249.99.
Guys, this is crazy for this, right? I was in Munich earlier this year with Katie. We went to a couple of watch winding companies, German watch winding companies, but big companies, albeit. And there was the equivalent of this at about 800 euros, right? Equivalent of this. There was some others with biometric switches on the side where you use your finger to open it and close it. This has got a key, but then with the biometric, that's potentially something else to go wrong. And it takes a bit of getting used to. Maybe it's something we'll do in the future, but at the moment, value for money for a showpiece that you can have in your house. I'm sure the ladies would agree with you. Nice showpiece, showing off your 5 favourite watches, keeping your cufflinks down there.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then it's, I'm just looking at some of the instructions. So it's got bi-directional, counterclockwise, clockwise. There's 4 modes on the button that you see inside there. Runs only on AC power, and it's got those lock-in locks that I just showed you pull out. So don't think that you have to squeeze it. Just pull it out and push it back in.
Thank you, Kevin, for bringing these to us. Thank you for the discount. By the way, Dave Lloyden on YouTube, you just said it sounds amazing. I've got over 300. Dave, are you talking watches?
Yeah,
Dave, I love your style. Yeah. Love your style. Thank you so much. Also, Dave Lloyden saying, go get him. Sky 672. Cannot wait. Yeah, we are so excited about that as well. Lots of you still commenting on Facebook as well. By the way, I know we're going to move on, but and I know we're going to a different watch, but can I quickly nip back to the Sahara, by the way, friends? Because we've got a question that came in, and this is why we're live, after all. And I want to make sure, hopefully, Ronnie White on Facebook. So is it Mecha Quartz? Is that the right wording?
Right. No. Yeah.
Do you think Ronnie was talking about this watch or something else?
No. He's talking about this watch. No. This is quartz. Mecha Quartz is where you've got the mechanical chronograph feature inside there, and that's the hybrid. This is the Citizen 6S10. So hence 10th of a second chronograph at the top there. Good question. Please, any questions? Because somebody else might be thinking that. Because we are doing a lot of Mecha Quartz movements. We're even doing Mecha Quartz in solar. But this is Citizen, and it's the 6S10. So it's a top movement.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Ronnie. Very also, and William, I hope I'm asking the right question at the right time. Is there a stainless steel bracelet available for this?
Do you know, really good question, William. Let me have a look.
Because I think people are looking, and there might be one on Vostok's website, but I don't know whether in your knowledge...
if Adam can have a look, because again, these only came in...
We're having a quick look for you, William. We'll have a look and check it out for you. You do get that, obviously, is it nylon, isn't it?
Yeah, the NATO strap.
NATO strap, sorry, as well.
But you can get leather. By the way, lug to lug is 58.2. But let me see, set of black... 24 mil. Yeah. For sure, you can fit the new Expedition solar bracelet on this, William. Good question, William.
Yeah.
Good question. I like those questions. And you can have leather straps to fit. So here, for the limited edition, NATO and silicone. But again, good question. You've got the option to buy a bracelet for this watch, stainless steel, matte finish bracelet, or a leather strap. We
went on Vostok's own Europe, scrolled on down to this one, and look what we found. Ta-da! Thank you, William. Anybody? By the way, if everyone checks out their baskets on the Sahara tonight, and we're 34 minutes in, half the stock gone. If everyone checks out their basket right now, half the stock will be gone. So well done, everybody. Now then, the Watchwinder, of course, everything we're showing you, including the new cases. We'll go to those in just a second. The new Vostok Europe penknife. These are like giftables. Big
Just
savings
something a bit
as well.
different. You know, it's coming up to Christmas. You want to treat somebody. You want to treat yourself. Right, this is crazy. Right, this is just crazy work we're doing here with this. Anyway, I'll let you do it.
Because, are you talking about the price point, by the way?
I'm talking £299 for an Almaz.
Half price.
Igor has sanctioned this, just in case anybody's saying anything. But let me take that off you. I love it when I do this.
Kevin,
because actually,
where are you going with it?
For the viewers at home tonight,
what are you up to?
You can have that for £299 with the rose gold bracelet on it.
Hang on.
So that should be a lot dearer. I think we all know that. Book price £599.99, right? You've got the option. Now, again, I've only just sorted this out with Adam, one of the co-founders of the company, right? If you want it on rose gold bracelet, Milanese bracelet, you don't have to say anything, or you can put the word bracelet. If you prefer it on the leather strap, in the comments, just put leather strap. So there's a little comments area, I think.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. If you just put on what you want, right? This is the last of these. You guys probably remember me doing an identical watch for a long time at the old Ideal. It was one of our best-selling watches. Vertical 6S11 movement inside there. Not hybrid, that's a new question, and I've got to start thinking that way. 200 metres water resistant, 48 millimetre diameter case, 3.5 millimetres of hardened K1 crystal. And if you're new to these shows or you're from a different country, never just stumbled across us, right? Hardened K1 crystal is almost as scratch proof as sapphire glass. But more importantly than that, it's got great scratch resistance, but it's got the knockability of mineral glass. So guys, you do have the options.
Right, Adam, you know the conversation we had before? I want this watch. Please put one in the basket.
But what do you want it on?
I want it on leather.
Yeah, do you know, a lot of people do. I know you said that in an apologetic.
Just for my personal, I get it. That looks spectacular. That's just purely my taste. But
let's put this next to it. Try that on your wrist.
May I? Thank you, Kevin.
Mr. Banbury.
This is from some novel or something.
Oh, sounds it. There we go. The same, exactly the same.
For me,
on the leather strap. It does look good.
It's
beautiful strap. Screw down crown, 200 metres water resistant. Again, citizen movement inside there. The 6S11 vertical chronograph movement. So you press the top button. Very stylish, beautiful sunray dial inside there. But a classic Vostok Europe watch. We used to sell out all the time in the old Ideal with the original member of the family. It was slightly changed, and here it is here.
Beautiful. You know what's weirdly made me buy one now? I'm just composing the email for our work Christmas party.
Oh,
so
right.
I'm like, oh, what am I going to wear? 'Cause it's a black tie do.
Oh, I see.
Yes, it is, by the way, team. So Rich, buy some long trousers, please.
Actually, it's the first time I've seen Rich in long trousers.
Yeah, you got trousers on right now, nevertheless. Yeah? Emily, get a nice frock. Finnegan, brush your hair. All right?
You getting to the golden arches?
Yeah, anything you want from that menu over the counter. Anything you want. You can go large if you want. Don't go nuts. Don't go too crazy. Nevertheless, I'm going to add this to my watches. I cannot wait. So if you want to do the exact same as me with the leather, but if you'd rather go for the bracelets, just pop that in the comments in your purchase.
Pop that in the comments.
What do you think at home?
Same.
I'll tell you what, friends at home right now, we love doing this every now and again.
Yep.
In the comments on Facebook or on YouTube, just pop, what, leather or bracelet?
Yeah, leather or bracelet.
Leather or bracelet.
Or some of you, if you want to use the word Milanese, as long as if it's something.
I'd struggle to spell that.
Okay.
I'll struggle to spell the bracelet, to be fair. But leather or metal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean at home.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about
just
that.
a poll at home. What are you thinking? But again, we can only do that, I guess, while this actual watch is in existence.
Because, that's the other good point, actually. This Almaz will be no longer after this.
Is my order in?
I think by November there will be no Almaz, there'll be no Energia.
Right.
And there'll be very few choices in the Lunacod, right? It's just the way Vostok Europe are changing the naming of their new families and the stories behind the families. And it's great in a way, hence the Sahara that we saw earlier. It's just changing the name.
Love that. I've got one. I own one. Thank you, Adam. I mean, it's mine, but he's put the order in for me.
Are you going to buy some other stuff to put in the box? So you save on P&P.
Does this fit in the case? Or is it too big? No, obviously that, but I mean the cases.
Everything fits in that.
Right.
Fit up to 55
Go for it.
millimetres.
Right, stand by. Em, chuck it. Kevin's got good hands in the slip cord now, right, Kev? Now the Ashes are nearly next. Go on, Finnegan. Any of them, mate.
Well, can I catch a couple?
Go on, then you can try. Because, right, let's get these watches out of the way for a start. Yeah, keep those safe. Oh, he's handing them in. Chuck them in, Finn. Chuck them in. Very quickly, for $12.99, this is what we're talking about, obviously, keeping your watches safe and sound, whatever brand we're talking about. Travel, of course, we're talking Vostok Europe right now. But for holidays or whatever you're thinking, maybe the watch wind is a little bit out of your budget right now because you're ordering a watch. I get it. But most importantly, go on, Em. Yes, chuck them.
Yeah,
watch that computer, please. Go on.
Oh, you're a good catcher. It's like a game.
There we go, look.
Oh, you're just showing off now to that, Dan.
Nope. Thank you. Got a lot of choices here. Thank you, Finnegan.
Oh, can I catch one?
Where did that go?
Oh, God. What? Ah,
Kevin, you should be in theatre.
I can't believe I've done that.
Will it be broken now, Kev?
I'm hoping not. Wait, can I try again? A second try. Oh, you threw that a bit short.
Overarm, Emily, overarm. God, that's noisy, isn't it? But the point being, by the way, if these go in the same transaction, or tonight, for example, maybe the second one, it'll only be one. If you end up shopping twice tonight for a watch, and then you come back and you order one of these, we know that we will refund you one of the $4.99s. But put it in the same transaction on the same night, you know what I mean? Then it'll only be one P&P.
Right, guys, before we show you around these, yeah?
Yes, please.
I just didn't catch one. I knocked it accidentally out the way, yeah?
Is it broken?
Inside here is my pride and joy.
Oh, yeah.
Fraser T100
how much is that
automatic. That is £1,400 worth of watch, yeah? So obviously, we're having a bit of fun here. I put this in earlier and asked the guys to throw it into me. It fits inside this small, compact case. It's really well cushioned, zipped, and the outer crust, I don't know what material, I will find out. It's like a hardened, solid
Oh, yeah.
nylon, isn't it? It's good. Right, fits in your bag. We all have that worry that when
You almost think it's not going to fit in.
yeah, but it does.
But it does.
It'll fit, and it'll fit an MG, it'll fit a Lunacod. So guys, if you're going on holiday, you don't want to bring some of those dry boxes or anything like that, but you want to bring 3-4 watches. These are even shaped. Look,
Adam,
shaped. So
put one in my basket.
Which colour are you going to go?
Well, I want one of these. What colour do I want?
Well, yeah, come on. Well, what's that? Somebody just said to you there was no watch in the earlier experiment. You just look, guys. Look,
Okay, let's do. I like this. Let's go. Prove it again.
I don't like it because it's my favourite watch. Well, one of my favourite watches. There we go. See that? Right.
So,
This isn't a magic trick at home, guys.
oh, what are you going to do with it?
Right. Oh, don't like doing this.
Did you hear that at home? Like Emily wasn't even stood. You got two.
Emily's more worried about this than me. Oh, there's Emily.
Let's do it again.
There's
Let's do it
Emily.
again. Go on then.
Oh, this is getting a bit too.
All right, Emily, get ready to catch. Just chuck it. All right, get your eye in, Kevin. All right, come on.
Fly, baby, fly.
Let's go. Take the shot, Chris.
Right, here we go. Over that way, yeah?
Yeah. Emily's ready. Look, Emily.
There we go. Hard parquet floor, right?
Some will say Emily's heart wasn't in that catch.
Do you know? Yeah. It's lucky she's not playing American football. She's
Bravo.
getting good with her underhand.
$12.99.
$12.99.
I'm just
Go on.
thinking of like a holiday. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going skiing next year.
Yeah.
Just like, the stuff gets knocked around in bags all the time, doesn't it?
No, and we've all done it. I have a tendency in the past to put my watches inside my shoes.
Yeah.
But then I think I should put my aftershave in there because it's glass. And then I think I should put my toothpaste in there.
Yeah.
So, but actually, again, it's the design of this watch. It's minimalistic. It's small. It's tiny. But open it up inside.
I don't know what colour to
Ladies,
go for.
your watches as well. Energies. Look at that. It's clever. Right? There's your centre. That's the hard bit.
Yeah.
Your watch goes in around it. There's foam discs in there. Again.
I'm torn between wanting a neutral colour like a black or something, but also when I'm packing a bag, I want to be able to see it immediately.
That's a good point.
And yellow's my favourite colour.
Oh, there we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
yellow is my favourite colour.
There we go. So again, it's something that you've all asked me over the past few years about, had the watch winders, and we've got these now. Don't, of course, buy one if you want, but buy 4 or 5. Buy as many as you want. And some of you, if you're hiding your watches at home, and I know some of you get worried about your watches being around the house, it's a lot easier to get some dark bags of these and put them in different places. Nobody would recognise them as watch holders, travel watch holders.
You know what, Philip Dunlock? Travel cases, they look nice, look like multicoloured Yorkshire puddings, lol. Yeah, they do a little bit. I'll give you that.
Thanks, Philip.
Philip also says, I have a full Vostok collector's box of the Almez. You can't beat an I want a yellow, yeah, please. You can't beat an Almez, that is from Philip. Chris, wanting the leather side of things. Simon Weeks, the leather looks great as well. Neil French, this is a great watch. I'm wearing mine today whilst on a business trip.
Oh, right.
And that is this watch we are talking about. This is the one that I have ordered. So my order tonight looks like this.
Are you going to go for the yellow one?
Yeah, I know it doesn't coordinate necessarily with it, but I want to be able to see it in my case to grab it straight away.
No,
plus I like yellow because of the Norwich.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Now, William, I paid a lot more than this for my gold Almez, a real eye catcher.
William, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. We're just doing this. We've had permission from
Let's grab the detail.
Igor Savotsky, so to sell at this price. Well, not $12.99 for that.
No. But it is 300. Right, we've
It's
got to
crazy.
move on. We've got to go back to the Sahara, which we're going to go to next. But to get your Almez space station, £300 off. Divide the cost by Klarna. Now, here's the thing with Klarna, everybody, if you haven't shopped with us before. Every product, all prices are on shopunlimitedlive.com. These are the only places on your screens to get these prices. You can then divide every single product, like the $12.99 case, by 3 interest-free.
Oh, can you do it on that as well?
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, right.
You can if you want to. Like, that's £300, isn't it? So, if you want to divide it each by each month, £100. Plus your P&P in the first one. If you'd rather get it delivered to your door ASAP by Kevin and Royal Mail, and pay nothing for 3 months, you can also do that with Klarna, but at the end of the 3 months, you pay the full amount. So it's completely up, pardon? Oh yeah, 1 month, sorry. Yeah, 1 month. Good point. It is, yeah, not 3 months. 1 month in time for Christmas. All done. You can pay the full amount then, whatever you'd rather. So either delay the full payment by 1 month, pay fully up front, or divide the cost over 3 months of £100 for this timepiece.
Now, you don't forget, you can have it on the rose gold bracelet.
Have you still got it? I've got it.
You've got it, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Again, the book price is technically more for this. In fact, I've priced that $599.99. That is the book price for this one on this bracelet, guys. So you've got a choice. It's a crazy, crazy offer, but it's a discontinued watch. Adam's agreed to it. Dan's agreed to it. Igor Zabrowski has agreed to it.
And Rich has agreed to it.
Oh, all right. Well done, Rich.
Thanks, Rich.
Honestly, mate, it's a steal.
Rich, say hi. Hello. Up on Polcam. Yeah, that one in the air. How many cameras are up there? Which one? There's so many up there.
Yeah, I know.
Magical city. Anyway, so if by default, if you don't put anything, you'll be sent the one on the leather strap. If you pop
no, you'll be sent the one on the rose gold bracelet.
Sorry. So by default, you'll be sent that one. Yeah. If you'd rather the leather in the comments, then do put so. But either is $299.99. Kevin, I'll leave that near you.
Okay. So just one other thing on these. I just hope Katie isn't listening, and I hope Susan isn't listening. If you do just want one of these, right? The actual P, we didn't have enough time to change it, so if we can go back to the L for this one, Adam.
Here we go. It's $12.99.
It says $4.99
UK track delivery.
$4.99, right? What we're going to do? If you buy one, inside here will be a £1 coin.
Oh.
To make it $3.99, because we're going to send it 48-hour tracked, right? So £1 coin will be inside there, right? So hopefully Katie isn't watching. Hopefully they hate it when I do things like this.
She's like, I'm trying to bag of £1 coins now.
Yeah, I've got to buy a bag of pounds. I said, how much will they be? Well, it depends how many coins you want. But that's what I'm going to do. So
if I'm only ordering the case.
If you're only ordering this, just one of these, and you think, I just want one, order one, and it'll change to $3.99 because we'll put a £1 coin inside there.
Thank you. So that's on its own. Away you go. The case, you'll find them all on the website.
They are good, guys.
$12.99.
Really good.
Now then, very quickly, we were going to go back to Sahara, but we've got things coming in asking, Millary's option is great value. That is from Philip on this one. Now, Adam, Drew has just purchased the space station. They've bought the gunmetal grey version. Did you mean to? Because that is, I guess, in stock on our website as well. Maybe you searched space station. Is that Drew?
Space Race or Almaz?
So here it is.
Is that still on your website?
There, yeah. Is it in stock?
I think we've got one left.
Right, Drew.
I'll get back to you, Drew.
If that's what,
well spotted, mate. By the way.
Well, this is it because there's many more watches.
Damn, I was going to have that one.
There's over 100 of them on our website through the different.
Well, Drew. I'm pretty sure I saw one the other day.
But I just wonder whether
in the
you
Almaz
searched.
Section.
Yeah, I just wonder whether you searched Almaz or Space, for example.
How much have you guys got this on for?
Let's go back for his 359.
Oh, bloody hell! That's good. That's
it
good.
should be 660.
Yeah.
Should be 660. £300 off.
Yeah. That's the last
Drew.
one. There's no more. Vostok Europe. It's a titanium Milanese. Drew, well spotted. I hate you, but well spotted.
Well done. Wow. But Drew, if it's all good, Drew, then
I saw the box H.
Because look, go back to that shot, Chris. At the bottom, sorry, it's out of stock. So Drew got the last one. Drew.
God, the system works.
The system works. Well done, everybody. We are not even an hour into our... And this is a different... Not forgetting, we've just announced we are also going on Sky live from November the 3rd. You can still watch it on Facebook. You can still watch it on YouTube. But Sky 672, the very first live show we're doing on Sky...
Lucky old Kev.
...is with Kevin. So every Monday there as well. So thank you all of you who have joined us on our journey. That's why we've set up the watch group after all on Facebook, Ultimate Watch Collectors. We'd love you to join us on there. Obviously, there'll be some offers and some sneak peeks on there as well from us because obviously we get to do that. But more importantly, we want to be the like-minded community folk who love their watches, to share your favourite ones, to share your stories behind them, share your pictures even better. And there's people joining that as we speak, which is wonderful.
No, great. That's good.
Okay, Adam, stock-wise. Half the stock confirmed gone. Of what, Kevin?
Of the latest collection launched today. Members of the public in Poland, Germany, anywhere else won't see this until they visit the shop or they get maybe an email from the company, the distributor in those countries. You are actually seeing it on somebody's wrist. You're seeing it virtually live. You're getting that money back guarantee that if it's not what you thought it was, when you get it, just send it back because we will have a queue of people for this watch. Part of a limited edition, 500 pieces in total ever made. 300 pieces arrived last week, or the kits arrived last week. 300 pieces sold out. February next year, 200 pieces coming in.
That's after Christmas, Kevin.
I know.
I want the latest one now.
I know.
This is why I follow Shop Unlimited. This is why I followed you for the best part of a couple of decades. This is why I saw the sneak peek come out on Vostok Europe, and then I saw it also literally seconds later on Shop Unlimited Live. We follow Vostok Europe too. And so we see things and we share them with you, and we also do a sneak peek of this in that watch collectors group. Just search Unlimited Watch Collectors, and you got the first peek of this. Chat with other collectors, get sneak peeks and early bird offers, but more importantly, like-minded watch collectors through different brands, wherever you go. But I know a lot of you follow Kevin, and this is for the first time we and Kevin are part of such a group as well. And in the box, I love the NATO strap. I think that's
great NATO
super
strap.
cool.
And a very good question we were asked earlier. Yes, there is a bracelet available for this. Yes, there is a leather strap available that fits this watch. In fact, they might even have a sand-coloured one. I'm just trying to think back. So I was looking at some of the Expedition solar-powered Expedition straps, but I will ask the question tomorrow. So there are leather straps and there are bracelets available at that crazy price on your screen. £459.99. It's going to come fitted with the silicone, and you're going to get the NATO included, right? 20 pieces have come into the UK. We need to keep ourselves 10. Shop Unlimited, our new partners, have got the other 10 pieces, right? and I've just been
Well,
told
not
by
anymore.
Dan, 50% of the stock, did you say?
Confirmed, gone, already been processed by your team, your end. Because
Very
they still get sent out by Kevin, by the way, Kevin and the team, right?
Yeah, we'll see it out. We'll QC the watches. Again, the watches don't come in with the boxes. We do everything to make sure you get everything. A nice touch from Igor. He's put the heavy-duty spring bars. A lot of you, since they've introduced the finger-operated silicone straps or leather straps, have asked about spring bars. So we're getting through them like there's no tomorrow. But the heavy-duty spring bars, which if you're in the desert, are included there. And there is one of these watches, the original first approved sample, buried in the Sahara. And follow us, and we will tell you via Vostok Europe hints as to where that is. But it's going to endure a trip to Morocco. You know, I might have a word with Susan tonight.
Say, shall we?
Go back out to Marrakesh.
Shall we, sweetheart?
That is Susan on a motorbike.
There she goes now.
Into the office.
Off to the
Don't do it, darling.
Off to the bank to get some pound coins for
Yeah.
Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, friends, in about 2 minutes' time, we're going to play this so you hear all the full audio on this to give you a chance to check out your basket. So stand by, shopunlimitedlive.com. In about 100 seconds, we'll give you a 2-minute break to check out your baskets. Then Kevin will talk you all around this, the features of this, why the casing looks as such, why the colours are picked, what the instructions on the back mean, obviously the case as well, it comes included. How come it's a brand new watch yet it's discounted? How come I can still divide the cost by 3 so you can get the latest brand new Vostok Europe watch?
So much things.
For 153. You've got a lot to say, Kevin.
No,
I
I've
hope
got
you're
a lot
ready
to
for
say.
this.
Yeah, I'm not
We are
ready for that.
live. We are live this Tuesday night. And why Tuesday? Because it's normally Monday. So everyone brand new. And please follow us on YouTube, by the way, because that really helps us out to keep bringing you these offers and for Vostok to also follow us on Shop Unlimited Live with Kevin. Every Monday, 7 till 9. I know this show's on Tuesday, even I got confused at the start of the show, because this was released on Tuesday. If we'd have stuck to our normal schedule...
So actually, I'll be honest, Igor, I don't know if I've told you guys, Igor said in this case, you can launch Monday night. But when I thought about it, he's been so good to us in the past, so nice to us. I thought, no, I won't, because he gets a bit, even though he says yes, he gets a bit funny about it. So I said, do you know what, Igor? We're going to change it. We're going to do Tuesday night.
Yeah.
When the official launch is out there. Hence, we can show the full video now and everything like that. So you are the first people, really, other than the distributors, to see this watch in the world. That's quite a privilege, actually.
Yeah, we are absolutely thrilled. Otherwise, it would have been Monday the 20th.
Yeah.
Now, friends, this show tonight, because there's other watches on the show as well, so even if this is sold out by next Monday, there'll be other things for you to shop. So if you're watching this next Monday the 20th, thank you so much for joining us. This is a repeat of tonight's show, Tuesday the 14th. But that is because we are doing some more work getting ready for our Sky launch on the 3rd. So if you budget week by week for something from Kevin, there is not a new show next Monday. So tonight is very much the night, much like there wasn't a live one last week, to get ready for this launch tonight. So right now, we want you to get the best possible value. Let's save some money. Right, the time is now. Shop, whichever one. There's loads more of it, as you saw with Drew there. Get around the website. Have a proper look around. There's even more we're going to show you on this show. But nevertheless, shopunlimitedlive.com is where you go. Pop it in your basket, press checkout, and this story will be delivered to your door.
Vostok Europe watches for going to extremes.
We don't normally hear him talking on the VT.
No,
I thought that was a
exactly,
floor
yeah.
manager counting us out.
Some people think he's AI because he's that crazy.
Ah, love it. Now then, we are super. By the way, Duncan, you requested to see a watch. That's coming up after this. So, Duncan,
Yeah.
that's on the way, the space race. Let's talk around this then, because obviously the story is spectacular, but actually the watch we're investing in is even more so.
So again, story of the Tsar. It's all about the route to Tuareg, which are the tradespeople in the old Sahara, been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, travelling around, trading things like gold for salt. Yeah, I got that right. Getting rid of gold in exchange for salt because they couldn't get salt. So when we talk about the Sahara, by the way, you just saw Carolus there by the sea. When we talk about the desert, it's that huge mass that like is in there, but it actually goes down, and the edges of the Sahara are in the desert. But it's like those old, the roots of the desert go to the seashore. Some great pictures. I haven't seen some of these pictures actually.
I took these on my phone earlier.
Oh, very good, very good.
yeah,
I'm quite impressed.
Obviously, that's not true if you're listening, Igor.
That's the mint tea they have out there. Very,
Look
very
at the
nice.
biscuits.
Yeah, some biscuits in the background there.
I love adventurers. They're just another breed, aren't they?
This guy's just. I mean, hopefully he does another Baikal visit, but well, I can't describe the things he gets up to. But there he is. There travels thousands and thousands of miles. There we go. There's the warning signs telling you where you're going, and again. The watch is very clever. It's got this navigational device built into the back of well, not built. It shows you how to use your watch dial as a compass, showing you true north. And if you know true north, you know true south, true east, and true west. As long as the sun's shining, and it will be in the Sahara, you can use the back of the watch, use the front of the watch as a compass. The instructions are engraved on the back there. And then there's a simple
How to navigate by the sun.
Yeah, there we go. So you
Point our hand at the sun.
Yep.
South is between 12 and
Yeah, exactly.
our
the
hand.
same.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so clever.
It is, isn't it?
There's always more to see. There's so much thought. Like, that didn't have to go on there, the instructions of how to use. But the fact it is, because that's what Vostok
Yeah.
do,
So
right?
you're right actually, because some companies do it on leaflets that go with it, but the chances are you wouldn't have your leaflet with it. What I did see earlier on is quite impressive. Is the amount of superluminova.
Oh,
inside
the
there.
first time tonight. Chris is stood by the big light.
The big light. No, I haven't. I'm yet to do this.
New watch, new lights.
There we go. So quite a nice touch there with the. There we go. That's what you're after. Quite a bit heavy duty superluminova there. Again, there we go. It's only been on for 10 seconds and already it's got enough charge to start glowing itself. Book price on this watch, £639.99. We've had permission to bring it down to $459.99, which normally we wouldn't do, but we just want you to get the best deal possible. So there's no other deal like this anywhere in the world. £459.99. Free, it's that word we all like, free UK delivery.
Thank you.
Look at the dial. All textured there, sand-like finish on it. Unidirectional bezel, 200 metres water resistant, screw-down crown, a Citizen quartz movement, 6S10 movement inside there. And it gives you that 10th of a second. There we go. Excuse me. So that's the 10th of a second indicator. As we watch it and it goes to 30 seconds, it will stop. But what it's doing, it goes into battery power saving mode and is recording the, still recording the 10ths of a second in the background. And I'll show you. We'll just carry on talking about the watch. Keep that picture.
Okay.
The side of the case is brushed and matte to resemble, the surface, the matte, to honour the sandy environment, the desert environment. There we go. See, it stopped. Look what happens. Look at the little hand at 12 o'clock. There we go. It's been remembering in the background.
Right.
How many tenths of a second. So There's the, 1 minute, 37 seconds, and 10 tenths of a second. It's good, isn't it?
Now, friends, you probably can guess at all times of the day, particularly on a Tuesday night / Monday night normally, that is the busiest time on our website. And people go on there nice and early to see on that Monday / Tuesday the watches that are loaded, what you're bringing us, to get an idea of what you're going to be shopping for and seeing live. So there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people throughout the day going onto the website to browse. Right now, 1 in 4 browsers are in checkout.
Right.
1 in 4 of you on the website right now are pressing checkout. Many, of course, on the Sahara, but as you saw earlier with Doug, on something else as well, on the watches from Kevin too. That is now sold out as well. We're not going to be showing you that one tonight, but that is what's so exciting about checking out the live shows.
And then it slightly drives me mad that Igor Zabroski only makes so few. Really, he should know, all right, if you're going to make 500, bring 500 kits in. In today's day and age, these limited editions that he's doing now, they sell out. So he's had 300 kits brought in. He's had 300 watches made. They've all gone.
Yep.
Right. Vostok Europe sold out. The next batch will be 200 pieces in mid-February. So
Tonight.
that's not tonight.
Right
that's
now.
Not Christmas. That's not a present for myself. That's not buying my little present, my self-gifting, as we call it. Mm-hmm. That's you missing out until bleak February next year. Well, it won't be bleak because we'll be on Sky.
Yeah, that's 5 months away.
Yeah.
So rather than waiting for 5 months and for 5 months being like, they did say, I want. Right now is the time to get hold of yours with a saving £180. We will come back to it right now, but as you've heard, well over half the stock has gone and many more in allocation. It's just up to you whether you press checkout before somebody else, because then that will be it. ShopUnlimitedLive.com. By the way, Simon Week says, Kevin, when will you be sending out the Sahara watches?
They'll be going out this week with quite a busy week. Can I just have a look?
Of course you can. You take that, because I'm going to put the stickers back in.
Going out this week, Simon.
Rightio. Also, Kevin, just for your radar, Ian Morey on YouTube. Thank you, Ian. Evening, great show, guys. I got Vostok Europe Gurkha watch.
Oh, yeah.
In green. Can you still get them? And if so, are they in any other colours? Gurkha.
No. Was it? If it was the quartz version, no. But you can get a different colour silicon strap or leather strap for that watch. Just ask us. But as far as I know, we might have 1 or 2 Gurkhas left. I can find out and we can load it into Shop Unlimited, but I think they all sold out. By the way, the limited edition, I should have pointed this out, is on the side.
Thank you.
No, it's my fault. I should have pointed
No, I didn't even notice. There's so much more to look at, right?
There we go. So that's 277th out of 500.
How exciting is that? Right, everyone. Go on, shopUnlimitedLive.com. It is the first watch you see on the homepage, but you can also search Sahara and it'll come up that way. But it's the first one.
It will be. I'm not just saying this because the build-up for this Sahara has been so much. It will be sold out in the next 1 to 2 days. Not only here, but with us as well, at exactly the same price, exactly the same deal. If you want this, you have to order it tonight, yeah? You have to order it tonight, or you won't have a Sahara in your collection.
Exactly, and a lot of people are on our website now ordering different bracelets for all sorts of stuff. As our website and our community grows, Kevin then can justifiably bring more to us. For example, the watch winder, the penknife tonight, the travel cases, etc.
And actually, it's a good point, because when Sky happens, and then we carry on, right, there'll be a lot more viewers, right? And things like that Sahara, honestly, I'm not joking. This is what happened at the old Ideal. As we grew, it grew and grew and grew. You all started to know each other. We had VIP visits. Hopefully we're going to have that here. But with Sky, we so many times multiply the number of people with the potential to watch. And if it's a special limited edition, if those people get in to Vostok Europe, as we all have, I have, you guys at home have, as we get into it, they will disappear a lot quicker.
Yep.
So again, whether it's me, Dan, saying, if you really want it, you've got to check out now. That's exactly what you need to do.
You're right, Kevin. That's perfectly explained. That's why we keep you in the loop. Because the last thing we want to do is
Yeah.
do a whole presentation on something, and then at the end of the show, because our website is the busiest, I know say at various times of the day, the busiest at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it is.
after a live show, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But say we did that, and then right at 8:59, I went to you, oh, by the way, Sahara sold out 25 minutes ago. You'd be like, oh, why didn't you say?
Yeah.
That's why we keep you in the loop. Now then, this was a request. It's on the show right now. Thank you, Duncan. Look at the background on this, by the way. The Space Race in stock, discounted this Tuesday night.
Right. So again, very special collection, collaboration between the Soviet Union, as it was there, and America to combine together so that their shuttles, their orbiting satellites, manable satellites, had the same locking system. So in other words, they could dock with each other, and so if a rescue was needed, the Americans would help the Russians, and the Russians would help the Americans. That was life then. I'm sure they still cooperate now because they still have International Space Station. So that side of it collaborates, right? We did have a request for Duncan. I'm pretty sure this is the one he wanted, but if it isn't, please let me know. So, and I can bring some more in because we love here responding to your requests. So again, it's the size that you all like, 43mm diameter case, 14 millimeters deep, 200 meters water resistant, screw down crown, and the NH35 automatic movement. Where you see the color rose gold, that is PVD, physical vapor deposition, right? I should have mentioned that on that Almaz earlier.
Okay.
PVD.
My Almaz.
Yeah, your Almaz, yeah.
Let's give it its full title, please, Kevin. Add that to the screen. Yeah.
And then you've got a nice open calendar.
That blue is beautiful.
Yeah, the blue is beautiful, yeah. And again, I do like, maybe I'm old fashioned, I do like that open calendar where you can see the days before and the days coming up. And it gives you, if you're like me and think, oh, what is it on Friday? Well, look at that. It's Tuesday today. Dan didn't remember that.
Yep.
Wednesday tomorrow. Thursday the day after, Friday on the 17th.
There's Adam's birthday on the 16th.
Oh, right, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
49, pushing it, aren't we, Adam? Nearly there?
He gets younger.
Okay, he's just walked off.
Okay.
Right, 249.99. We haven't got many of these, so
No.
we can't spend long on it.
No, 200 metres water
Yes.
resistant. Sorry,
That's right,
200
no.
metres water resistant. Screw down crown, nice leather strap. You can later on buy a silicone strap. You can later on buy a rose gold Milanese bracelet. But for that price on your screen, yes, you're going to get an automatic, a Seiko NH35 automatic watch for a penny under £250.
Well, I'm looking at that Klarna, 83.33.
Well, yeah,
Thank you very
even
much.
better, even better.
83.33. Even with this watch, don't forget the 1 P&P per order. So pop in one of your travel cases. Maybe it's going to be like me. Maybe it's going to be the yellow, that's the blue one, for example. Pop in the Vostok penknife as well. These items are one's under 40, one's 12, that's $12.99. Put it in the same transaction, it's 1 P&P of $4.99. So if you want to get hold of that one, there you go. The details are on the screen for you. Oh gosh, there's a lot of watches here, team. Which one's next? Hang on. I've got 5 or 6 watches back here.
Have you?
Which one's next, Em? Okay, gold. Thank you, Team. Thank you. Thank you. Just pile them up there, Emily. I quite like it. We'll pop that there. Pop that there. I am organised, I promise.
You know, when it's live like this,
This is a big case. Look at this.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see why.
So a bit of an argument. I thought we'd had this before, right?
I haven't seen this before, Kevin.
You haven't. So it's an endangered species. Why? Because
wow.
it's discontinued. I mean, this little beauty has served us well over the...
Right, here we go. Wow. Let me pop that down so you can even see what's going on.
Yeah.
This, right, maybe you've been following Kevin, but brand new to Shop Unlimited Live, of which there are only 3 units left.
Right. As far as I know, there's none at Vostok Europe.
Right.
And when they're finished, they are finished. There's no more Energia. Now, this has been one of your favourites. He's got a black and rose gold brother, which we'll be showing you in a few minutes.
Show that in just a second, yep.
But this is it. The specification is both the same. Rose gold PVD, 300 metres water resistant, NH35 Seiko movement, 24 joules inside there, 42-hour power reserve, look at that dial. Look at that photography.
That's
there.
hypnotic, isn't it? In
Yeah,
there?
yeah, because it's a three-dimensional. Oh, that's the honey shot, the one on the bottom there. There we go. Look at that. That, guys, is a three-dimensional physical dial, sunray dial, right? You normally get it on smooth dials. And look at those flashes of light in those cups. They are mirrored cups. Each of those cups holds a GTLS tube.
Oh, stand by the lights,
T25
Christopher.
tritium tube. And as the lights go down, look at that watch pop. Look at it. Right?
Different colours.
Yeah, so what you've got, 12, 3, 6 and 9, you've got a different colour to the rest of the watches. And what that means is when it's by your bedside table, when you've got it, say you're in your hotel. I was talking to a viewer about that today. He does the hotel thing where you leave your GTLS watches by your bed and you know where your bed is when you come out of that naughty boy's room in the hotel room.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other word to call it.
The loo.
There we go, the loo, yeah. So there it is. Automatic helium release valve, 49 millimeter diameter case, 16 millimeters deep, Italian leather strap.
That strap, by the way.
It's to kill for, die for.
You know what, friends? I don't always go down this route, but for me, and different strokes, different things mean
Yeah.
different things to people.
Yeah.
This is a showstopper piece.
without-
If you're conscious of what is on your wrist and you want people to notice
Yeah.
what's on your wrist because of the design, because of how much you love the design of it, and you know the history and you know the pedigree of what it is, but more importantly, people will also notice this. Let's show off. Let's wear
look at that.
beautiful things.
I love that picture.
Yeah, let's own beautiful things. And that's exactly what this is. Hence why the usual price, £1,200.
Yep.
This is absolute. And by the way,
Guys, you know it's a crazy price. But we used to do it on the old Ideal
Yeah.
for £800, £900. Shop Unlimited, here tonight.
even though I'm
Last in the world.
a silicon guy, and I love that that's included. For me, because we're showing off with this one,
yep.
I'm doing this.
Yep.
You're going to feel like an absolute $1 million with
It's
this on
like
your
having a
wrist.
Richard DeMille. In fact, it's nicer than that. Look at those flashes of light, right? No special lights in the studio make
Nope.
this happen. This watch does it
Even the
itself.
exhibition back, like,
Exhibition- yeah.
gosh.
Steel bolts, because that's what you want on something like this. Allen key bolts there. You can actually buy, in about a month's time, a bracelet for this watch. And it comes with a silicon strap. But if you want the absolutely amazing bracelet that comes with this watch, tell us who you are.
Yep.
Right, that you bought it from Shop Unlimited. And with the bracelet, we'll do you a special deal.
Right, so this one here, if you want that gold face finish, $699.99, saving
Yep.
$5. Kevin, I'll pop that over there
So
for you. Thank you
again,
so much.
Adam, any chance you can show it on the bracelet? We can't do it because they haven't got the bracelets at the moment, but we've been assured that they're coming in.
He will have a quick search, and
Okay.
he's logging on to tell you. Now, but there is another,
Yes.
yes, Fred, on the Milanese bracelet on this. Let me pass that one to you, Kevin.
Yep.
Because then a different item number, right?
Yes. Well,
Is,
these are two brothers, so
Yes.
all the facts I told you about the watch, the GTLS tubes, 300 metres water resistant, automatic helium release valve. Look at that.
So,
That's
one's called gold, one's called black. The details on the screen now. And listen, you haven't got to remember NH35A, 575, you know,
No.
you just look on the website and look at the picture, and it'll be of this. If this tickles your fancy, oh, the hardest choice.
I know, yeah, it is.
Wow.
It is. But our experience over the past 5 years has been the all rose gold. But my goodness, this is a head turner. Look at that.
That's perfect.
Three-dimensional. Look at those polished mirrored cups, GTLS tubes fixed on by hand. Remember, every watch that you've seen tonight from Vostok Europe, hand assembled in Vilnius, Lithuania. Look at that. That's a great picture, actually. I love that.
I'm just going to...
And you can see those three-dimensional
Yeah.
valleys and peaks in the.
I love even
dial
like
there.
the multiple straps.
Yeah.
The multiple connections, isn't that it? Like
Yeah.
everything screams quality, durability,
Yeah.
a little bit more meaty maybe. And it's the heaviest watch I've held tonight, along with the other one as
Yeah.
well. But then that expedition, exhibition back. We've got a quick picture of this with a Milanese as a
Ooh, a bracelet.
bracelet. Sorry, bracelet.
go.
Oh,
It's $1 million, isn't it? Right? And we'll do a special price. If it's Shop Unlimited, you bought one of these tonight, let us know your name. And if it's not this one, if it's the other one of those two, we'll do a special price on the bracelet.
so in my hand
they're
right
in.
now, I have nearly £2,500
You do.
worth of timepiece.
Yeah.
Each one, $699.99. One is the gold version, one is the black version, but both are the lowest price by an
Ever. By a mile.
by an absolute country mile. Because Kevin would rather you have them than he has them. Because as you can probably imagine, with Sky around the corner, there's much more on
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, there is actually.
And they also both have the coordinating. So you saw that like chocolate silicon strap.
Yep.
This one has the black silicon strap in there. You just saw the gold on the bracelet here. Sorry, just saw the black. Here's the gold on the bracelet.
Looks $1 million again. Not in stock, but we've been assured it will be in stock very, very soon.
Wow, absolutely spectacular. If this has been on your hit list, or like me, didn't even realise they existed, then goodness me, you go to shopunlimitedlive.com.
I'm amazed actually. I thought I brought this in, but obviously I haven't. So again, you know, I know a lot of you out there are regulars that have been watching Dan and I now for it must be a good few months, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every
Absolutely.
Monday night.
Oh yeah,
This
without
is a
doubt.
special price. You would not have got this watch anywhere less
Just
expensive.
going to pop that over to you, Kevin.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Here we go. So the black finish, if you like, is what's on the screen right now. But you haven't got to remember an item number or code and all that. It's just on one website, shopunlimitedlive.com, and then there are full pictures. I look at it here. This is why I keep looking on here, getting hold of yours. Well done, everybody. We've only got 27 minutes left of live. If you want to see anything, of course, you can comment on Facebook, can't we, Kevin? You can follow on YouTube as well. Very quickly, speaking of YouTube, William, the Rose Gold Energia is excellent value, and at that price, don't miss out on a bargain.
Thanks, William. And William knows. William's got quite a collection.
Thank you. Right, here we go. Well done, everybody. Now,
I'll tell you what we haven't been to.
what?
Bit nice.
Oh, we haven't shown it for a little while.
Did we show them at all?
You were showing right at the top. Right at the top.
Oh, right.
But we can go back to it.
Okay. No.
Let's do bronze next.
Yep.
And then penknife, please, then. Because there's proper giftables on this show, but these are elements like the travel cases, like the Vostok Europe penknife. That is discounted for us. Put it all in the same transaction. Order them both, or even just different transactions. Order them tonight. We can marry them up, and you'll only pay one P&P.
Yeah.
We will either discount you $4.99, or Kevin will put it all in one basket, and we'll do it that way around, whichever it is. Now, one of your all-time favourites on Vostok Europe Energia Shop Unlimited Live is this bronze edition, Kevin.
No, it's an absolute charmer. Again, endangered species. Why? Because Igor Zbrowski, the CEO of Vostok Europe, is finishing using bronze. He sees it as a fashion that's been and gone. I can't say that I agree with him, but he's the boss, so there's not a lot I can do. YN84, Seiko movement inside there, 29 joules, got your power reserve. The power reserve at the top there is like a petrol gauge on your car. It shows you how many minutes you have left from 40 to 0 of perfect timekeeping. So as you wear it, give it a few winds, get it going, set it to time and date, screw in the screw down crown, not too tight, but screw it in, and then wear it, and you can see the power gauge go up. You've got the hours, minutes and seconds. You've got that really nice open heart at 9 o'clock, and you've got the GMT indicator there at 6 o'clock at the bottom. Bronze case, so this is 30 grams heavier than the other two Energias that you've seen, right? I believe there's just a few left, right? I don't know how many are in your system. Again, you've got the GTLS tubes. And if you're wondering what's the big thing, if you just joined us, or maybe you're from another collectors group watching us, bronze is really fantastic. You've got two types of bronze. You've got copper and zinc, which patinas unevenly. Looks horrible, looks sort of scabby when you see it. Or you've got jeweler's bronze, or marine bronze as it's referred to as well, copper and tin. And that gives you that even patina effect, that rusting, changing of colour. It's like having a living timepiece
Yeah.
on your wrist. It's taking in the atmosphere. It's taking in what you do outside, what you might do by the sea, where you might go out walking, running a lot.
Yeah.
It will patina quicker. It's a living feature of a watch. YN84 Seiko movement inside there, limited edition. When it's gone, it's the last of the bronze watches.
Well,
look at it.
let's make sure you can get hold of yours. Again, it's £1,200 worth of timepiece for under 700 tonight. You do still get the black silicon strap in there too, and in the extra large case. Thank you so much, Kevin. And by the way, we're going to that penknife in just a second. Everybody put it in your basket, whatever you're ordering. It'll be worth it. We all love Vostok Europe and their design. But there's other elements, really affordable elements to pop in, one P&P. Speaking of P&P, £4.99. And Kevin, with delivery-wise, you send all of these out, including the new Saharas, etc., etc.
So these go out by Royal Mail, 24-hour, depending on the value, 24-hour signed and tracked, so we can follow it. It's very good. The GPS system's just incredible these days. You can see it virtually to the doorstep of your place.
There's all sorts of extra elements in there as well. So listen, you can get hold of yours. Let's go for it, by the way, because here we go. The Vostok Europe pen. I've been very careful, obviously, we've got it all out on display for you.
Yeah.
This, for example, Andy Blake, I saw you posted in the group, and he's got some really cool stash, some Vostok Europe stash. Andy Blake, like T-shirts and stuff like that. Maybe it's a watch winder. So Andy Blake or anybody else, you can absolutely...
I don't know if it's
keep him in vision, Chris. Keep him in vision. Here we go. You've got the Vostok Europe Swiss-made Spartan knife for £20 off.
Right. So this is actually made by Victorinox. Victorinox are the manufacturers of Swiss knives in Switzerland, and they range from anything from this sort of price, retail price, up to hundreds of pounds for the big chunky ones. Have you got the other box as well?
Yeah.
So it's going to come in this box. This is a special alliance between Vostok Europe, Switzerland and Victorinox. They've got this together. You've got all the features on the inside here. So Swiss, so typical.
It's like a finger trap.
It's like a finger trap, yeah.
By the way, just looking back at the Bronze Energia, Jack on YouTube, the Bronze Energia is so stunning, a must-buy, people, before it's no more. So I love the recommendation, not just from myself and Kevin, but from collectors at home. Jack, are you in our Unlimited Watch Collectors group? I hope you are, to see your mates and discuss them.
So there's the instructions inside there. It's a tin opener as well, so if you're camping or anything like that. I've actually used the Victorinox version of this, so it's exactly the same knife, and I used the bottle opener, and you'll appreciate this, on the Chamonix.
Oh yeah,
on the skiing down. The guide stopped, and we had some cheese, we had some bread, we had all the rest of it, and I was the one there in the rucksack with a bottle of red wine, and that was absolutely picture perfect. A little old bottle opener there, because he didn't have a bottle opener with him.
You save the day. You absolutely save the day. But even things like maintenance or DIY or keep it in your car if you break down or anything like that at all. Oh, little tweezers.
Tweezers. Toothpick. Yep.
There we go.
Oh, sorry. Did I get these? Yeah, I got those. Yeah. So put those back in.
So for $39.99, this is one of those items that Kevin's brought along with Christmas in mind, just because we're already... And this is one of those... Spread the cost. $13.33. That's all $13.33. Pop it in the same transaction as anything else tonight. It'll be one P&P of $4.99. So bravo, everybody.
Put those back in.
I'll tell you what. Finnegan's got the youngest eyes in the studio.
Yeah, probably.
Finnegan, you've
so
got
that's
a
the
job
box
here, but be careful,
that's going to come in. It's branded Vostok Europe. It's Swiss made, right? The knife is sharp. The knife will remain sharp. The bottle opener is also a can opener, right? So again, you all see Chinese pen knives out there as cheap as chips. You want something decent. If you're outside and you want to use a knife and you're out on camping or doing something like that, you don't want something that's going to break, bend, twist, not do its job. This is what this is all about. It does its job. And it did it for me at probably about 8,500 feet on the side of Mont Blanc. It opened a bottle of nice red wine.
Here we go. $39.99 to get hold of yours, your Swiss-made Spartan knife. Well done, everybody, getting hold of yours. Let me pop that back over there. Adam, where are we going next? Can we have the Sahara, please? Thank you so much. Well done, everybody. Checking out your baskets, by the way. Shopunlimitedlive.com to get hold of yours. We've also got elements like, can I quickly have the details here? Thank you so much, Em. Of the travel case. These are so cool. And
They are.
here's the thing. It's red in the lead. Oh, red's in the lead at the moment.
Oh, right.
Just to say,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
purchase tonight is in there. And can I do the Kevin test? Because there's £700 worth of watch in there.
Yeah.
And the reason why...
And it's your watch.
£700 worth of my watch in there. I've gone for the yellow because I can see it. But you know what? I absolutely love it. I'm not planning that you're going to do this. Oh, Kevin, I'm just going to get my my watch, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that'll be your watch, yeah.
You'd be absolutely devastated, wouldn't you?
Well, you would. Yeah, if you had it wrapped in an old handkerchief or in a sock, that's the other thing people do, put them in their socks.
Yeah, but imagine that, like, rattling around. Em, can you grab that? Sorry, so sorry. Imagine that rattling...
Oh, you're on.
Rattling
Yeah,
around,
got
thank
you,
you.
got you, Emily.
rattling around in your luggage in the car, in your laptop bag, when you're going to business meeting to hotel, or on the flight. Like, oh my God. Yeah, the people handing you luggage, throwing it around. I'm not saying they do that on
We've all
purpose. They've
seen
got to
those
do their job.
videos, haven't
They've
we?
got to do their job.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. For $12.99.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool accessory after all.
I
for
think
his,
it's
for
so well
hers.
thought out, cleverly made. It's a hard material on the outside, soft material on the inside, good heavy-duty zip, and I've fitted a Lunacard and I've fitted an Energia in one of these. I think it's up to about 56mm diameter watches fit in this. I was quite shocked how well a big watch fitted in one of these.
Go for it, Kev, because you
Yeah.
look at that and you think, that's not going to fit in there. I was like looking at it and thinking, how am I going to work it out? But that's how compact and almost like condensed the
it's clever
foam
design.
in there.
Clever design.
And then you can imagine then
Yeah.
how there's no wiggle room in
Do
there.
you know why I
So
got
just-
these? Katie was telling me everybody's buying them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't think about this, and when I'd seen the pictures, I thought, oh, maybe you're thinking that at home, but actually, I'm having probably 5, 6 of these for my next trip away.
Yeah.
Because I just
It could
feel
be
more
your,
secure.
your bracelet, your rings, anything,
yeah,
like your
yeah,
earrings,
good point,
like whatever it
actually.
is.
Yeah, jewellery,
Jewellery,
whatever.
absolutely perfect. I'll keep my eye on that because that's
Yeah.
got my watch in it. That's all right, Kevin. Don't worry about it. 12, even that is the most affordable, one of the most affordable items across our whole website.
Yeah.
You can still divide the cost with Klarna. So for $4.33, and we won't charge any more P&P. Whatever else it's going, it'll be
Yeah.
one at P&P.
Well, there is the thing, if you just want to try one of these,
Good point.
that's fine. We'll put £1 inside here, so your P&P will be $3.99. I'll get killed for saying this tomorrow morning at home. Katie will say, Mum, did you hear what Dad said last night? I always get this from
Because
her
she was
here.
saving
I
up
get in
her
so
pounds.
much trouble for being here.
She was saving up her pounds for your slots, wasn't she? Yeah.
She'll be out on her motorbike.
Going
getting the
along,
fan
your
card.
spike there. Right, why are we talking about motorbikes tonight? This is the watch that we've all been waiting for. Kev first brought it to our attention a month ago on air saying coming soon.
Yeah.
Is the brand new Expedition Sahara. Vostok Europe launched it on Tuesday, the 14th of October. That's why our regular Monday night show is live on Tuesday, the 14th of October. Right now, it is 25 to 9. This show will be going out on Monday, the 20th as well, because we are getting ready to be on our own Sky channel, launching with Kevin too. So the fact, though, that this was ready now, and then rather than having to wait another 6 days for you to see it live and to spread the cost and to get Kevin to have stock of it, on the exact same day as the rest of the globe. And you are the first people
In
ever.
the world. Yep.
Adam, stock-wise, wow, okay, over 60% officially sold out and gone.
Great.
In 1 hour and a half, in 90 minutes of airtime.
Right. And just, I'm going to say this, and I hope, Adam, you don't mind me saying it. I hope, Dan, you don't mind me saying it.
Go for
If any of you think you're going to get a better price, you're going to phone us in the morning, you're going to speak to a member of the family, no, there are no deals. This is the deal, right?
Yeah, this is all-
$459.99 is the deal. Free UK delivery. That's substantially below what the recommended retail price is. So don't even think some of your mates over in Slovakia or somewhere like that can do a better deal. They can't. This is the best deal. and it's here tonight.
Here we go. As you say, £180 off. I hope you're going to pop in the penknife. I hope you're going to pop in a travel case.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you don't want to, don't.
Yeah.
But get hold of this.
Get hold of that.
We've got loads of. I'd say Kevin's got plenty of penknives, plenty of cases.
No, I have,
Yeah.
actually.
What we haven't
I
got.
haven't got cases. I haven't got travel cases.
Okay, so my bad.
But what I haven't got yet, I've just thought about it, is my Sahara watch.
Ah,
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, everybody, right now, 153.33. Okie dokie. Now, William Daly, will you be coming to Freeview?
Well, woof.
William? Give us a second, yeah? Pending. That's it. That's the only thing that camera's been lined up for.
You look like Donald Trump when you do that.
Do I?
Beautiful, beautiful watch.
This is the best watch, beautiful watch. Everyone says this is the best watch.
Ever since I wore one, it's the best watch.
Everyone in the polls.
Yeah.
You know what?
We must stop.
Obviously, we're not talking politics.
Yeah, no.
And obviously, everyone has their opinions on him. As far as a character of the world,
Can't believe. But do you know, even if he's getting things done in his own way, isn't he?
in his own way.
Well, let's not go down this field. I'll have my son on the phone in a
Anyway.
minute.
Paul asks, is this battery operated?
Yeah, quartz movement, 6S10 Citizen movement. I looked it up. You're going to get about 4.5 years battery life if you use the chronograph for an hour a day. But we all know we don't use the chronograph as often as that. We just use it at special times. Maybe we park the car, we're on a meter. Maybe we put a pizza in the oven. Anything like that. Maybe you just want to, look, how long's this meeting been going on for? All those sort of things. Or maybe you are timing yourself. Maybe you're in a sailing race and you want to time. You're going to turn every 45 seconds. Again, this is a watch that can do that, but it is quartz. 699 battery, I think, inside there. 695 battery inside there.
Okay.
So special citizen, Renata Swiss-made battery.
By the way, lots of people talking about Sky and Freeview. Nick, Freeview, yes. Sky, no, as I haven't got. Nick, we'll get there, I promise, my man. But I tell you what, you are watching on YouTube right now, so you can watch this.
Yeah.
We'll still be on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll still be on Facebook. We'll still do these kinds of prices. We've spoken a lot about the overheads and the cost of going on telly and stuff. Goodness me, Adam has worked his magic.
Yes.
The prices will be as you are hoping they're going to be for a Facebook and YouTube channel, but it'll be on Sky. That's why, come the 3rd of November, it's going to go absolutely ballistic before Christmas.
Because I remember on the old Ideal how many people did have Sky. I haven't got Sky, but then if we're watching it, if Susan's watching it, Katie's watching it, it's on YouTube or Facebook.
Exactly, but thank you. By the way, we are getting busier and busier. We are peaking on YouTube, so thank you so much. Tonight is the UK launch on screen of the Sahara. Shop Unlimited Live, the only website you can get hold of it, and divide it by 3 on Klarna and get it for free UK delivery. You haven't even got to search for the name. Just click on shopunlimitedlive.com. And by the way, I can hear people are multi-buying watches. A Sahara Plus, it'll be 1 P&P. If that was you at home, it'll be 1 P&P of only $4.99.
Even on the watches, so the big box watches, even on those, we've got big bags, special packaging for, say, 2 Energies. Say you want 2 Energies for 2 son-in-laws or something like this. Tonight is all about the launch of a limited edition, 500 pieces only ever will be made.
Well, let's go to there we go.
300 pieces have already sold out of Vostok Europe. We were limited to 20, right? 10 have been loaded into Shop Unlimited, and the other 10 we've got, which is only fair for the other side of the business. But there we go, limited edition on the side there, silicone strap. We've already been asked the question, good question. Yes, you can get a bracelet for the watch, and yes, you can get going on a leather strap. There we go, it shows you how to use the watch, the dial, and the sun as a compass. Very easy, very easily explained there. If you're still not sure, we can include another set of instructions. And I think what I'll do for everybody tonight, because there's a lot to remember, everybody tonight, I will send you the 2 sheets.
I love this, Kevin. You give yourself more work all the time, and I absolutely love you. It's so giving.
It's important that people know. So I'll give you the brief that Igor Zabrowski sent out. I can either email it to you, or we'll put it in the box, wherever you want. But there's the brief on the whole story. And afterwards, after you've got the watch, or even after the show, look up the route to Tuaregs. It's really interesting. These guys were travellers. These guys were like nomadic tribes. They went in linear directions. Why? Because they knew which direction because of the sun, because of handheld wooden instruments.
And this is the guy behind the whole thing in all of these pictures. You'll see him wearing it. And he's not just a model showing it off for you.
No.
He is the guy. He is the inspiration. He's been helping design this for his own needs, not just for how it looks.
Yeah.
And that's where Vostok's beautiful designers come into it, but actually practical, useful, navigational for this. Now, maybe you're not planning to go to the desert anytime soon, but you love going out and exploring. You just like the idea of.
Do you know, I'm a great advocate. I love Morocco. I absolutely love Marrakesh, and I'm lucky enough to say, it's not expensive, I'm lucky enough to say that I've been into the Sahara twice, and you get people just camping up. Obviously, there's the tourist side where you can go with a guide, but you get them going up and you'll have a tea, you'll have a Berber lunch, you'll have a Tuareg sit down, all the rest of it. But these are the ancient travellers. And again, after the show, look up Route of Tuareg, de Tuaregs, so French, Route de Tuaregs, and it will show you. And these guys moved with instruments using the sun in linear directions to trade in different cities. They were the traders of Morocco, the Sahara. Timbuktu would have had a walled area, secure area, where these Tuaregs would have gone to. It's all those names from the past.
You don't just get, and also we'll have a look at the box in just a second, by the way. You do get the silicone strap, which is my
Yep.
favourite. But I love you also, as you say, you can get a bracelet for it if you
Yep.
want to via Vostok. But this, and we know we've got a picture on the website, haven't we, team, of this with this strap as well available for you. You don't normally get savings on the brand new
No, you
timepieces.
don't.
Kevin and via Igor have granted Shop Unlimited Live exactly that. So you are getting £180 off, and then Shop Unlimited Live give you free UK delivery. And there's even more in the case as well, Kev.
So behind the foam in the lid here.
I had no idea that would be there. You maybe have no idea.
No, we've done
Glad
it
you
in the
pointed out.
past with Big Z. Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it's got, yeah, but you wouldn't know. A lot of people said, "Oh, we didn't receive the signed card." No, because it's always behind the foam here. So here we go. The special stickers. Put it on your motorbike. Put it on your car. Put it on your briefcase. Put it on your watch case if you've got a watch case that you have at home. One of those. Put it on your watch winder. But nice little touch.
By the way, we have got watch winders on the show. We'll show you that in just a tick. By the way, Jack, I don't think this is going to be possible, but I ask every question. Kevin,
Yes.
can I have a signed photo with my Sahara purchase, please? That's from Jack. Have you still got any of those in stock? Pictures of you?
I don't think I ever had any in stock. But yeah. I'll get some made.
Just a little selfie.
Yeah.
Jack, if he can, he will. If he can't, he won't. Oh, Jack, signed photo of you too.
Oh, that's easier because you've got some good photographs.
Oh, I've got.
See, Jack
I've
was worried it was just me and not him, but now you've cheered him up because you want a signed photograph of him.
Jack, I ain't got any in the Mo, Jack, but if we find some,
No, we'd love to make some.
we'll do a bit. All right, should we draw them?
Yeah. No, we won't draw them.
Okay.
You do craft shows.
Yeah.
You know how to do these sort of things.
Got printers, we know what's going
Yeah.
on. We'll see. Oh, by the way, that other strap. Here you go. Adam Hillier, show me the strap. Here we go. That is the other strap that's in the box for you. And actually, the case is a beautiful travel case for keeping it safe and sound, isn't it?
So I
after
think
all?
most of you know about these cases. Polycarbonate, 30 metres water resistant, drop tested. They are tough. So if you are out in the Sahara and you want to keep your medicines or anything else, well, they will keep dry, but if you want to keep them safe,
Yes.
this is the box.
Perfect. Now, very, very quickly, whilst we've only got a couple of minutes left, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh,
We're going to go space. Can I quickly, because we've mentioned the watch winder, can we quickly flash the details of which? Because that's another brand new to us tonight. The actual watch winder.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Christmas presents. I'm thinking if you proper want to show off what you've got, but also keep them charged and ready to rumble, right?
Emily.
Oh, hang on.
Butterfingers.
That's got my watch in
That's
it,
your
Emily.
watch, yeah.
Emily. I know, what can you do?
She doesn't like you,
Because it's
really.
not your fault either, Em. It's completely Kevin, right? Are you meant to throw that back to me, by the way?
No, it's your watch.
Oh, it is. Watch winder, Kev. Thank you.
I've never done this with a watch on TV before. Right.
I'm picking it up. Where is
Okay.
it? I don't want to stand on it.
That's true.
Now, Kevin, let's
Right.
keep our watches safe. Let's also keep them wound,
Yep.
right?
Oh, did we get the the measuring tape or the ruler or anything? If we don't, it doesn't
I
matter.
might want it in. I don't know, actually.
No, it doesn't. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Weight of this, even without the watches, is substantial. The packaging that they come in, don't worry about. They've thought of it all. It's got a light on. So, in fact, if you've got this running at home, but you have guests around, put the light on. It just, aesthetically, it looks really good. The key comes out. It's quite a big key, but you're not going to lose this. You've got 4 different things to. You've got instructions that are in English. It's to show off your watches and to wind 2 of your watches. I demoed earlier that it's very easy. The instructions, where the instructions can be a bit vague, is how to remove the watches. With these, let's take my old Lunar card out. There we go. So again, that's the way they fit on the cushion.
Well, that's like a little reinforced little sponge, isn't it? Yeah. So
yeah.
whichever
It is a reinforced sponge.
Your bracelet,
but
yeah.
it looks like
Your
it should
wrist.
be that way, but it isn't. The way it's fitted inside the box when you get it is how you put it back in with a strap done up around it. And then for the top there, just hold the 2 plastic side bits. Don't squeeze them too hard and pull out. There we go. And that's Sistema. No, that's part of the Atomic Age collection. There's one of my old Stamanskis there. In fact, I have to look inside the box to open it out.
Kev, you're in trouble, by the way.
Oh, where's that?
Leon is still waiting for Kev's autograph.
Yeah, I know. Oh, right. No, the autograph and a Gunnar's watch.
Yeah.
Leon's 8, right? If you're getting into watches, Leon, I really like that. We'll sort it out. We'll
You
sort
said
it
you did.
out.
I know you will. You
Yeah,
really will.
yeah.
But yeah, William, keep on it. Yeah. Get him told. Like that lot.
There we go. We'll turn it on. Lockable. There we go. It's revolving already. There we go. And it's, guys, the reason I've gone for this first time is that this isn't one of those watch winders that has the potential to damage your watch. Those battery operated ones, they used to come free with the tourbillons. I used to scream at the TV, throw slippers at the TV, right? Because they will do more damage to your automatic watches. They will give the mainspring a memory that makes it only wind up correctly and discharge correctly in the direction that it was wound constantly for 6 months. So please, if you've got a half decent watch, don't put it in those battery operated ones that you used to get free sometimes with some of the watch offers. Yeah, this is the best priced, the best looking, the best finished watch winder I have come across. And to have a price like that on your screen, Katie and I were in Munich at the watch fair. Loads of watch winding companies there. They specialised in them near the Black Forest in South Germany. Guys, I saw the equivalent of this machine in a different brand with exactly the same motors inside. Japanese motors, not Chinese motors. Japanese motors inside here for about 750, 800, 900
Right.
pounds.
Yeah, wow.
So, you know, this is it. And this comes with the normal Shop Unlimited and watch-based guarantee that I think a lot of you all enjoy.
Right, we've run out of time to showing on this, but you have got 4 options: black, red, white, or green. Adam, turn your mic back on, mate. I can't hear what you're saying. Okay, good stuff. Here we go. ShopUnlimitedLive.com is where you go. Hello. Behind the Sahara,
Yeah.
the second most popular watch on the show is, what are you thinking at home?
But what is the most popular strap or bracelet?
This is the Space Race.
Oh,
Was it meant to go to my
Emily's
watch?
looking a bit, go on, then. Talk to me, Emily.
Oh, we're meant to go to my watch.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, that was a big dramatic and a bit let down, wasn't it?
well,
We gave it the big one.
well, yeah, I know, but that is, even though it's been thrown around, but it is his now.
There's a lot of blame being thrown around in my ear right now.
No, the blame game started at Shop Unlimited.
There's glancing. Yeah, put it on me. The space station, my watch. Now, we are very lucky because that's
what's on
Milanese
offer.
strap. Wow.
Yeah.
You can go for either for the same price.
Yeah.
So default, if you put nothing in the comments,
You will get the Milanese
You will
rose
get-
gold, and not ordinary rose gold. That is PVD, physical vapor deposition, even on the back of the bracelet. Nice, you know, if you're gifting somebody, they can be wearing this within 5 minutes. That's the beauty of Milanese bracelets. They slide self-adjusting. You can adjust yourself. So great. If you're gifting it to somebody, if you think, do you know what? He's always watched these programs. He's always seen this. He's seen these Vostok Europe. Let's buy one. Right? That is £600 worth of kit £600 worth of kit, 200 metres water resistant, Citizen 6S11 movement inside there, vertical with a chronograph, 3.5 millimetres of K1 hardened crystal, which gives it great scratch resistance, but most importantly gives you the knockability. It's got a chronograph, minutes at the top there, and is just an absolute sexy looking watch.
Yeah, perfect description. Divine, that is your space station. Let me just pop that down to the side though, because
When it's gone, it's finished. Because they're finishing
I went
Hermes,
for it 'cause
they're
I've had my eye on it,
finishing
but-
and they're finishing Energia.
that's saving right now. I've got to my price point, and off we go. £300 back in my pocket. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you want to go for the one on the leather strap, just pop in the comments in your order. Leather, exactly what I've done. I've bought this tonight along with a yellow travel case because yellow is my favourite colour. I know it doesn't go there. Bye, Rich.
Yeah.
He's off.
Richard's
He's off. So if you want to get hold of the space station, saving £300.
So actually, it's Almaz. That's where it's come in.
Yes,
It's
but-
Almaz because it's Space Race, and it's Almaz.
Now-
Space Station is the name. Almaz is Cyrillic for diamond. Diamonds in the sky. The Space
I'm with
Station
you.
was designed off the back of the Almaz Space Station. Almaz
go.
Station. I'm saying it now.
Space Race is the one that I thought we were going at. But again, third most popular watch on the
yeah.
lineup tonight. It's a very different looking watch as
No,
well.
different looking watch, completely different story, collaboration between the Americans and the Soviets on certain designs in spacecraft so that they could lock together. People could be rescued, vital equipment could change places. And this happened in 1975, and it literally overnight finished the Cold War, which started with the launch of the Sputnik satellite and the USS Nautilus, the SSN 571 nuclear submarine. That's what started the Cold War. The space station, this collaboration, finished it.
Now, there's a lot more to show you on this, but also we haven't
Yep.
got enough time. So you want to save £180 off it. And by the way, it looks on the face, it looks like one of those, like a slimline watch.
Yes.
It reminds me of, but it's not. It's got some height and weight to it as well behind it.
Good question, good point. 14 millimetres deep, 200 metres water resistant, screw down crown on the side there, 3.5 millimetres of hardened K1 crystal, NH35 movement inside there, 42-hour power reserve, automatic clutch. So if you're buying this or any other automatic Vostok Europe watch that you've seen tonight, Uncle Harry can't, sorry if there's an Uncle Harry out there, Uncle Harry can't overwind this watch because it's got an automatic clutch. But my advice is get it going, Harry, lock in the screw down crown, walk about, and it will charge itself up.
Here's the thing. Thank you, Kevin. There's so
all
much to say
right.
about every single one. Here's the thing. Lots of new. We're launching new watches tonight. We're announcing Sky coming at the
Yes.
start of November. Also, for the first time, it's been about nearly a week old. Our own Facebook community. 'Cause
Yeah.
we love you commenting along on YouTube, and do follow us on YouTube and subscribe. It makes it a lot easier for us.
And there will be exclusive offers.
Yeah.
Absolutely exclusive offers.
But there's loads of chat with people. If you love watches and you want to chat to other people about your watches, your collections, which one have you got? When do you wear yours? Why did you go for that? What story worked best for you? The pictures of your collections, the pictures of your watches. You're on holiday with your watches. We want to hear from you. That's what that Facebook group is all about.
I want to try and organise some competition. Winter, and then another one summer.
on.
Best photograph, guy gets a free Vostok Europe watch.
What?
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to do something like that.
Right, that's only for people in the group.
That's only for people in the group, but we'll announce that when I've thought it through.
Yeah, well, listen. So, yeah, join us in the group. We'll keep you in the loop there. The group, that group, Unlimited
and
Watch
loop,
Collectors.
that's all you've got to
keep
remember.
In the group. We're the first people to see this watch as well. Now then, this show tonight, bearing in mind now 70% of this stock sold out and gone confirmed, this show will be repeated next Monday the 20th. So if you're watching on Monday the 20th, welcome along. This watch, though,
you know, Monday the 20th, it won't be there.
yeah, on our website, shoppinglove.com,
Go on the
it'll
website,
say...
sold out. Right,
we
I
saw-
guarantee it, guys. Sorry, I guarantee it.
We saw Doug's watch earlier on. He got the last remaining one, didn't he?
Yeah,
That
yeah. No,
titanium
we've had a
one.
few of those on the shows.
And that said sold out. So
Yeah.
against this watch, it'll say sold out and gone. So all of those other watches and the winder and the cases, that's what this show is all about now. Tonight, Tuesday, 5 to 9, you've got 1 or 2 or 3 units remaining. So please, tonight, shopunlimitedlive.com.
Guys, if you're in your bed, you'll be thinking about it. You'll be thinking, oh, I'll do that Sahara in the morning. But then there'll be about 30, 40 other people thinking the same. It's whoever gets out of bed, goes downstairs very quietly and orders it from Shop Unlimited will probably get the last one. I just know that's going to happen.
Officially, 3 units unclaimed.
Right.
Not 30, not
Yeah,
300.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Sleep well, guys, but you won't sleep well. If you want one of these, do it. And if you don't like it, if it's not like Dan and I described, send it back. You'll get every penny back.
Here's the thing. The last time we did a brand new launch, the Yergos Keris, the aeroplane
sold
one,
out.
funnily enough, 3 went. We woke up in the morning to another 3 orders of that.
Yeah, no, good point, actually.
And there was more. There wasn't 3 at the end of that show.
Yeah, no, there
was
wasn't.
more than that.
Yeah.
So the moral of that story is, and that's why we keep you in the loop. And please, in the morning when you come along and have a look and you think, oh man, it's gone, away we go.
And
right,
we've all been there. We've all done it, whether it's
Yeah,
a
whatever
watch,
it is.
a piece of clothing, a car even.
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be any price, but it could be a
Yeah.
pound item, could be a £1,000 item. By the way, keep an eye on our Facebook page because we're going to do some footage on the travel cases, for example, after this show. In case you're thinking, what travel cases? Keep your eye on our Facebook page. We'll pop them there. Keep your eye on the group. Keep your eye on your own order of your Sahara because the earlier you press checkout, Jack was the first person to put his order in today.
Well done, Jack.
On the live show. You are top of the pick list. Yours will be sent out ASAP.
And we do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
People that order it. But the Sahara, and I love, as I say, I didn't even realise actually when I was looking as we were going through, because I said I love the little flashes of red.
Yeah. No, it's a good point.
The red, gold, and the black, and the silver is absolutely divine.
Citizen
isn't it?
Movement, 200 metres water resistant, a brand new case. Even the teeth are thicker because you might be wearing motorbike gloves.
Oh, yeah. You do get 2.
Sharper.
You get the full waterproof travel case
Yeah.
with it. You get 2.
And good question
straps.
from a viewer. You can get a bracelet for it. We'll do a special price. If you're a Shop Unlimited viewer, customer, you will get a very special price for your matte stainless steel bracelet. If you want leather, contact us. We'll make sure there's a leather one available with a matte buckle, keeping in with that Sahara image. I think you guys are going to sort of follow this Find the Watch, the missing watch.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, it's good. And it's somewhere in the Sahara. I think it'll be quite easy to find. But it's whoever's going to the Sahara. And I think I'm probably in Marrakesh.
Literally a needle in a haystack. But
Yeah.
follow,
yeah.
if you see Kev...
No, there are some hints
clues
coming
and
out.
hints.
There's some hints.
If
yeah.
you see Kev getting on a flight, follow him because he knows
Yeah.
where it is.
Where's
Or
the nearest airport here?
Here?
Yeah.
Stansted,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Luton?
What did you say there, Chris? Simpson. Oh yeah, there's a little private one up the road. That's how we ferry Kevin in and out. 459.99. You can divide the cost by 3, by the way, on Klarna. We've got 90 seconds left on the show. 2 units. Wow, there's 5 of you in checkout. 2 units remaining.
Don't miss out, guys. Don't be upset.
So one of those has
Yeah.
already gone in the last minute of us chatting away to you, 153.33. So just to confirm for your friends, there's no live show next Monday. The next time you'll see Kevin live is Monday the 27th.
Yeah. And not that there's anything happening to me. It's just the way the schedule
That's why we've chosen to do it,
Yeah.
because we are going to launch on Sky on the 3rd of November. He'll still be here in the studio, but doing stuff ready for that show. So Kevin, I will personally see you next week.
Yes.
You guys, we'll chat to you, by the way, every single day in that group, by the way. But next time we see
Yeah.
Kevin live will be Monday the 27th. And after then, me and Kev, the 3rd of November. But forget about all of that. Right now, tonight, claim your Sahara.
Yeah.
Kevin, thank you, mate.
Let's do this free view. Let's get there.
We'll get there. We will get there. But Sky is coming first.
Yeah,
and
well,
after then,
which is great.
away we
Honestly,
go.
these guys work so hard.
As
Work
you,
so hard.
Kevin.
I'm sounding like Donald Trump again, aren't I?
Work so hard. It's a
Beautiful
great
watch.
watch.
Yeah,
right now is your
beautiful,
time
beautiful.
to press check out. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Girls.
Vostok Europe, watches for going to extremes.